The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. There he goes, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Down the left sideline. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And Young's throw there incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be Young again. And he fires one, but incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just know the special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. That completes it again to Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
49ers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. On 2nd down, Young. A short one there, caught by Likely. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Cowboys 20, 49ers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That was nice.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision.
And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, 49ers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house. How? There it is. Go the distance. Go the distance. Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Presley Harvin now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Darren Waller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First and 10, Young. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Achane once more. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A play fake. Now Young. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready, set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
You can do better than that. On the ready?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
49ers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a first down throw for Young. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Young to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Here's Young. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On the ball. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Oh, seriously, just disgraceful. Set, punt. Ready?
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up, fellas.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devon Achane, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On play action, Young. Rolling to his right. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, first and goal at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Uncorks one for Davis. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked by Kevin Byard. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Howard, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Prescott now on 2nd down, rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
49ers, Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Come on, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's Young off play action. And my goodness, another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Prescott. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Prescott on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as
touchdown, Cowboys! Nico Collins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the end. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, How do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
159 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf. On second down, a run by Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On third down, Achane. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it. Achane with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now. In punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 214 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, back to Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Achane on the counter. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Achane here, they stay on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now.